First one is to try in the service terms what he thrives on, what type of service he gets. So it's the players in front of our defenders that need to be one of the key elements about, as a team, closing the opposition down and not letting the really good passers in the team provide the sort of service that he needs. So that would be our aim, and then of course to try and when we are in possession. Of course, when we're in possession, it's not to give it away too easily, because Luis Suarez can't play if we've got possession. So we have to do as much as we can when we get the possession we do acquire.
You've been a Premier League manager for a long time now, and you've seen the likes of Alan Shearer, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Thierry Henry. How does Suarez compare in your opinion?
Well, he's beginning to be, one of the best, isn't he? And I think that his goal scoring, on top of his excellent ability to pick the ball up and dribble past players, and it all comes with the amount of commitment he shows as well, for me, because he's never still. He's always on the move. He's always looking to find the ball or get behind the defender. He's a constant, menace to defenders, because he's never still, and he's always looking to either pounce on a mistake he might make or get into a space to receive the ball and start running at you.
And on tomorrow's match, how concerned are you by your side's form at the moment, Sam?
Not form, results are our big problem. At form, we outplayed. We completely outplayed Crystal Palace, and I think that I was listening to Tony Gale on your Sky Sports news programme, and I can tell you that we had twice as many passes nearly as Crystal Palace. So his comments are totally wrong, and that probably comes around by perception. The fact that because we didn't play well, we passed the ball. We completely outpassed Crystal Palace on the night. So, and him being an old West Ham, it was quite disappointing, to be perfectly honest with you. But there you go. That's what you get when things are not quite going your way. Internally, we've got to stay strong and stay together, and we've got to work our way through it by getting results. At the end of the day, it's no good me sat here saying the performances are good, which is for most of this season up to now. I think that probably the two most disappointing performances was probably Chelsea, which you can understand with the quality of it, but certainly Stoke at home. The rest we've played exceptionally well in occasions, in periods, but haven't taken advantage of that, and now we are where we are because we haven't got the results we should have done. So we can't keep saying we're playing okay. We've got to start saying we're playing well and getting results.
At the end of the Crystal Palace match, what did you make of Ravel Morrison's actions, and have you spoken to him since?
Yeah, I mean, he goes through the normal system and procedure that happens by showing dissent in the game, and I think that that's dealt with by a laid out regulation through the club and through the disciplinary that you get on the field discipline scenario. So he misses a game, and of course for Ravel, he's a young man that at times loses his cool, like many talented young players have done over the years. So hopefully as he matures more, he learns not to do that type of thing again.
What's the latest with Andy Carroll's rehabilitation from injury? We saw pictures of him yesterday
training here on a daily basis, assess it on a daily basis with the lads here, and one of the expertise from Holland has joined him to combine the two together with us to move him forward as quickly as possible.
What sort of work will he be doing over the coming weeks?
Well, basically more and more with the ball now. He'll keep up obviously doing all his strength and conditioning work and the stuff he needs to do, but it'll be more and more about getting a feel back with the ball and at more intense levels as the day goes on, and everything is monitored by how Andy feels at the end of each session, and if there's no pain, it's a great indicator, so he can move forward and you can step up the training on a daily basis.
If everything goes well, when do you expect him to be playing for West Ham again?
Well, I don't, because I think that I will like everything else. We we'll do it as quick as we possibly can. But my position is to take a sensible view, and we're in a difficult position at the minute, and I can't panic into putting Andy in too quickly. It's my responsibility to make sure when he comes back on the field he's there to stay, not just there for 1 or 2 games, because Andy will want to play quicker than he perhaps should, and we're all going to have to calm him down, or certainly I am, until the specialists and everybody said yes, it's time for him to get in amongst it again, and hopefully that'll have an impact for us when he comes back.
How tough is it as a manager to resist that temptation?
Well, in the position we're at the moment, extremely tough. I'd like to be putting him on the bench for Liverpool, but that would be that would be rather stupid, So yes, I'd love him to have him available tomorrow, like I'd love him to have available over the last few weeks, but the rest of the squad and the rest of the team have to keep maintaining the confidence and the levels of performance that they've achieved, and do a bit more of what they did against Fulham, and that's turn good performances into wins.